Aloha. You found yourself to this channel. I hope that you enjoy. If you love this channel, please don't forget to subscribe. My name is Nathie and I'll be guiding you in your practices. You can check the channel and see for other videos that you might be interested in. There's quite a bit of them. In the meantime, grab blocks, blankets, your mat, your water, and get into something comfy, and I'll see you there. Sending much aloha. Aloha everyone, you made it back to your mat. So this practice is going to be a yin yoga practice. We're going to focus on the anahata, heart chakra today. Just opening the chest, the heart, the back of the body, the shoulders, the throat, all the front line of the body. We might be also putting in a bit of hip openers in there as well. So we'll start by laying down on our backs. Just lay down, lay yourself down really gently here, extending the legs out and noticing how it feels right now to just be letting the back line of the body lay flat on your mat. Notice the sensation already if you've been standing up a lot or rounding forward in this seated position or doing repetitive movements. Just notice the difference from the left side and the right side right now in your body. Take a moment here to close your eyes and notice your breath. Notice where you've been holding your breath. And notice how you're inhaling and how you're exhaling. Notice if you're feeling any tension anywhere in your body, and maybe make it a priority for you to focus on that area, to bring more love and gentleness to the areas that need your attention here. Place one hand, the right hand, on the lower belly and the left hand on your heart. Take a deep breath deep down into the belly. And then exhale it out. Do that again. And lengthen the exhalations when you exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Feel that hand just sinking into the belly. On your next breath, inhale only in the chest. And then exhale out the chest. One more time. Feel the left hand rise. Exhale out the chest. One more time, inhale. And exhale. This time around, we're going to inhale through the belly and then through the chest. So we're going to send the breath up and then send the breath back down. So take a deep inhale through the belly for 4, 3. Send the breath up into the chest, 2, 1. Exhale it out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale in the belly for 4, 3, through the ribs and all the way up into the chest. 1. Exhale it out for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time here. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just breathe naturally here, releasing the arms by your sides. Notice your face, the facial muscles, the jaw. Just allow your jaw to unhinge and relax here. Feel your eyes relaxing in their sockets, and the skin folds along your forehead to lengthen out and spread out, creating a sense of deep opening in the upper facial area. And draw the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little hug here, holding onto the shins or the back of the thighs. Try and relax the shoulder blades down on the mat. Maybe rock side to side if that feels good to you, or nice little circles on the lower back. And then switch directions here. Good. Lower the feet down on the mat. Draw the right knee into the chest. Hold on to the back of the right thigh or the shin. You can also use your belt around your shin. The goal here is to allow the back line of the body to keep relaxing on the mat. So the shoulder blades, the shoulders, the back of the head, laying flat on the mat. And drawing that knee into the chest. Notice the deep sensation in that right hip. You can choose to keep the left foot planted on the mat, or reach the left heel out, reach the leg out, flex the toes towards you, and then just lower the heel gently onto the mat. Take a deep breath, deep down into the hips here. As you exhale, reach the left heel out as you draw the right knee into the chest. If you feel like your knee is opening out to the right, just draw the knee back to center using your left hand on the shin. Just notice here the slight movements in your right hip. And just hold this here for another minute. Use your breath in this practice to create a sense of expansion and opening in your body. And bring yourself back to your awareness with the areas in your body that need your attention. I need you to relax in these places for yourself. Releasing bit by bit, slowly and gently. Allowing the time that you need to unwind, to accept that release. You can bring in your oceanic breath here, your ujjayi breathing, which is the breathing in the back of the throat. Creating sounds of waves and water coming in and out. Being audible with your breath. Allowing the flow of your breath to move through you. On your next inhale, open the right arm out to the side into a T. Take your left hand, track your knee across your body into a twist. You can have a block here underneath that right knee, or a bolster or a folded blanket, rolled up towel. And recognize here the opening of the chest and the right shoulder relaxing down towards the mat. Option to turn your head to the right to extend the twist up into the cervical spine, the base of your atlas, of the skull. Only if this is comfortable and accessible to you. Deep breaths here. And notice again the quality of your breathing. If you are holding tension in the hip area, with every exhalation, try and melt your hips down with gravity. Inhale, expanding the right ribs. Exhaling, relaxing the tension in your hips. Inhaling into the thoracic area, your rib cage, your torso. And then exhale, relax your neck and your jaw and your eyes. We have 1 more minute left here. Allow the twist to deepen with every breath. One more deep breath here. And exhale, sighing it out. On your next inhale, draw that right knee back to center. And then draw the left knee in. Hold the left knee in, place the right foot down on the mat. Readjusting the back line of the body on your mat, noticing how you feel in your right side. And then draw that left knee deeper into your chest. Option here to reach the heel out of the right foot, away from you, lengthening your leg, lengthen out, flexing the toes, and then just release the heel down onto your mat. Take a deep breath into the lower belly, expanding the belly into the thigh. All the way up into the chest and the heart center. And then exhale, press the lower back down as you reach your right heel and draw the left knee into the chest. Notice here if your knee is tracking out towards the left armpit, you can draw the knee back to center with the right hand. Just notice here, you can pull a bit more with the right hand to bring your knee back to center. Keep breathing here as you reach your leg out. So keep breathing. Notice how it feels in your body as you do this in both of your hips. Slow, deliberate, intentional breaths. Relaxing your central nervous system, your parasympathetic nervous system. Relax the elbows and the shoulders. Thirty more seconds here. Focus on your thoughts not controlling you. So whatever it is that's coming in and out of your mind, it's okay. Just let it flow through you without holding on to anything specific. Full acceptance of your experience as it is arising right now. And then when you're ready, open your left arm out into a T. Drag your knee across your body into your twist. You might feel a big cracking in your back, in your hips. It's okay. You can put a block underneath here, the knee if need be. You can even stack 2 blocks. Allow yourself to fully twist here. You can also, that bottom leg, if it's straight out and it's causing you issues, you can bend that bottom knee to bring your knee up a bit. You can still come into a twist with a bent bottom knee. Take a deep breath here into the left side. Exhale, relax the left shoulder down into your mat, releasing the hips down. Feeling that kind of spaciousness slowly building, accumulating in your body. Nice belly rising and slow belly falling. You might still be holding tension in the hips. It takes time to release the tension. Be patient with your hips. Be patient with your body. Find the patience with your thought processes, your emotions, anything coming through you. Be patient, loving. And sometimes we're so hard on ourselves, right? We're even hard on ourselves for having the difficult thoughts, for having, those emotions. And really, it's more about accepting it all for what it is, and it's okay to go through everything we go through. Keep releasing with your breath. Now, as you breathe in, expand both sides of the ribs. Expand the chest, expand the back of the ribs. Exhale, relax your thighs, relax your jaw and your forehead. Inhale, expand the heart center all the way up into the base of the throat, spreading the shoulder blades open. And then exhale, relax the shoulders, relax the torso, the lower back. When you're ready, draw the left knee back to center, and then bring that right knee up to meet the left. And just maybe come to stillness here for a second. Notice how you feel on both sides. And then place each hand on each knee, open the knees wide, and just circle the knees a little bit here. So circle the knees. You can circle them like an egg beater, or you can circle them in opposite directions or together, opening the inside of the thighs, and then switching directions with the circles. When you're ready, plant the soles of the feet down on your mat. Take the right arm overhead, turn onto your side, press yourself up, and find yourself on your hands and your knees. Okay. So here, I'm gonna walk back towards the back of the mat slightly. Bring your knees directly underneath your hips. You can have blocks here in front of you. We're gonna come into puppy pose. So your puppy pose, you have a few options. You can have your arms just laying out in front of you on the mat with nothing underneath your hands. You can have both hands underneath blocks if you'd like. You can also have elbows on blocks with hands in reverse prayer. So I'll demonstrate these. So you can do this just like that, allowing your forehead to just melt onto the mat. You can also tuck a blanket or a bolster or block underneath your chest if you need that support. You can have it without blocks. You can just walk your hands forward, releasing the cheekbones or the forehead on the mat, just like that. Or just your hands. So you can send yourself forward just like that without your chest or your forearms on the mat. And the other option, you can have your elbows landing on the blocks and your hands in reverse prayer. If you do this, make sure that the blocks are close to your head and your elbows are closest to the head. So straight forward in front of you as much as possible. And we're going to be here for 3 minutes. So find comfort and ease in this posture. And slowly allow yourself to melt more deeply, creating a deeper sense of opening as we go along. If you need to modify anything, please do so. Find your breath deep down into the belly. And then as you exhale, relax the shoulders, relax the chest. Keep doing this here. I'm going to be here for 2.5 minutes. You're halfway there. Keep breathing deeply. This may get challenging for some of you. That's okay. Just notice if you can stay in that slight discomfort, using your breath to move you through the challenging moments. Breathe into the areas of discomfort. Bring in the ocean breathing. take 3 more deep breaths here. Open your mouth, maybe sighing it out. And when you're ready, press yourself back up onto your knees. Bring your knees underneath you, tuck your toes, and just come into a toe stretch for a few breaths here. And as you do this, just roll the shoulders back and down. Roll the shoulders back and down, feeling all the cracking maybe in the shoulder girdle. And then switch directions with your shoulder circles. Breathe into the toes here. Bring your arms out in front of you, interlace the fingers, press the top of the hands away as you draw the navel in, rounding the back, tucking the chin in. Flip the palms, inhale, reach arms overhead. Exhale, flip the palms back, send the arms forward parallel to the mat as you round the shoulders, round the back, tuck the tailbone down. One more time like this. Inhale, arms overhead. And exhale, round into a cat position here. And then release. Open the knees, mat width apart, big toes to touch here. You can just tap, tap, tap the toes down on your mat to release the toe stretch. Send your hips into your heels. Walk your arms forward slightly here. Take your left arm overhead, reach it high up, and then weave it underneath the right armpit for a shoulder stretch on the outside of the right shoulder here. Option to have a block underneath the forehead here. And you can reach the right arm forward, or you can bring it behind you into a bind, holding onto your clothing or your left thigh. Take a moment here to breathe deeply, deep down in the hips. And allow yourself to melt into your shoulder. So the shoulder can relax down into the earth with your weight. Take a few deep breaths right in between the shoulder blades. As you exhale, release the heart. Relax the heart center. Again, expand the shoulder blades, protract the shoulder blades. And then as you exhale, retract them, feeling them naturally come closer together as you release your heart. And then expand your breath down into the lower back and the belly, pelvis. And then exhale, relax the entire body, your forehead. We're here for 1 more minute. Just gently bring yourself back into your body, into your ocean body, your salty body. Bring a deeper awareness of just how much you're a part of every element in this earth, in this universe, in the stars, in the oceans. You are just as much a part of it as anything else. When you're ready, inhale, unwind that arm, reaching it up high, and then exhale, release the left hand down in front of you. Inhale, reach the right arm overhead as you look up, and then exhale, weave that right arm underneath the left armpit as you lower the right temple or the forehead down on the mat. And again, you have an option here to reach the left arm forward or wrap it behind you into a bind. You can have your head on a block. You can have support underneath your chest here. You can even have a blanket tucked behind the knees or underneath the knees for support. Make yourself comfortable here in your child's pose. Inhale, expand all the directions of the ribs. Exhale, relax your jaw, your forehead, and your neck. Inhale deep into the right shoulder. So feel the shoulder expanding on all directions, the muscles, the joints, the ligaments, the tendons. Exhale, relax your weight into the shoulder. Slow, long exhalations with your breath. Good. When you're ready, take that left arm forward, press yourself up, reach that right arm overhead, and then release it down onto your mat. Pull yourself up into a tabletop. You can shake, you can take your legs out behind you. You can do hip rotations, just move organically however you need to move now. Releasing your child's pose. And then take your blocks. I'm going to come into fish pose. So your fish pose, you have options. You can have the wide part on the back between the shoulder blades or the long part on the back between the shoulder blades. And then a block underneath your head, either at the lowest, the middle, or the highest setting. So I'm just going to show you. If you have it between the shoulder blades, it can be right here or right here, not past the shoulders. So not here, just right here or here. Just find that spot for yourself. Then bring your hips about a foot away from the first block. Lower down on your forearms first. Find the block with your back, lower the back down, and then just send the head down to meet the other block. With your feet planted on the mat here, make sure your hips are down on the mat at all times. You can keep the soles of the feet planted here, or you can bring the soles of the feet together Open the knees wide into your supine butterfly pose, just like this. Or you can have your legs extended out straight out in front of you. For your arms can have support underneath each of them. You can have a block underneath each arm or a rolled up towel, opening them out into a T, or having them overhead, holding onto elbows, opposite elbows, to lengthen the side body and to deepen that opening of the heart and of the chest and torso. When you find yourself comfortable in your fish pose, just find stillness and enjoy releasing yourself more deeply with every breath. Maybe closing the eyes here. Finding ease as you breathe in. And then as you breathe out, allow the back of the ribs to melt into your block. Release the lower back. For some of you, there might be things coming up for you in your heart center. Invite it all with so much love and giving yourself a hand, a self-loving hand, a care that's so deeply rooted in your existence. And you're being held right now in your practice. And it's okay, whatever comes up for you, to just let it be. Slow exhalations. And keep releasing. If you're holding any muscles in the back line of the body, keep releasing the muscles with every breath. And create a sense of spaciousness in your throat. Maybe part the lips and the teeth. Allow that opening in the throat down into the chest. Take 2 more deep breaths here in your fish pose. Now when you're ready, if you were in butterfly. Bring your hands on the outside of the thighs. Draw the knees back to center. You can directly roll onto your side or on the forearms first, pulling yourself up, and then just releasing the blocks from underneath you. Roll yourself back slowly onto your back. And take a moment here to recognize how it feels to lay flat on the mat. Maybe windshield wiping your knees gently side to side. Tuck the chin in slightly to lengthen the back of the neck. Feel the back of the head weighing heavy in the mat. Maybe if you're windshield wiping your knees, you can also sway your head side to side in unison with your knees. Take your time here with your body. Take your time. And come back to center. Draw the knees back into the chest, giving yourself a final hug. This time maybe lifting the shoulders off of the mat, bringing the forehead into the knees, pulling in tightly. Loving hug, tight into the heart, the chest, knowing that you're worth every single bit of every life, of every part of your life. You're worth it all. And then release your legs, extend the legs out in front of you, arms overhead. Give yourself a nice big stretch here. Pointing the toes, reaching the ribs, drawing the navel in, reach, squeeze the thighs, the fingers, the face. Reach, and release your body in your final Shavasana. Let go of any efforts. Feel how it feels to just sink deeply in your space. Relaxing the back of the heart down deeper. Feeling held by the earth beneath you. Feeling loved by the universe. Thank you so much for joining me in your practice today. I hope you have a really lovely rest of your day. Mahalo nui loa. Stay here as long as you need. Namaste.